Hey everyone, Kai here. Today I'm going to watch the 20th episode of Nisekoi, which is also the final episode of the first season. And it actually has been quite a while since I've seen the previous episode. It's a new anime season, things get shuffled around, and somehow Nisekoi just got really unlucky in that regard. But I am here back with it, and I do pretty much remember where we left off. We do have the school festival and the Romeo and Juliet play, which Chitoge wasn't initially supposed to be in it, but things happen, and accidents happen, and now she does have to be in it. So we had a little bit of a making up scene between her and Ichijo, and now she's raring to go to be in the play. It seems like, and that's kind of where we left off. So before I do jump into it, though, I do have to warn you. I did kind of have to. There was a bit of a mess up with like the initial subtitles. Like I had to go download a patch to fix it, like some mistiming with it. So I've already seen the part of the episode before the opening plays. So that part's technically not going to be blind, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal, really. Nothing really happened for the most part. So, yeah, with that out of the way, let's jump into episode 20 of Nisekoi. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, basically all I really said was it's, good to see Chito get not angry. She looks great in her dress. That was most of the gist of what I said in the previous attempts. Because she does look great, doesn't she? And seeing her not being angry and violent is certainly nice. Yeah, and I also comment on how stupid he is to say those antagonizing things at a very inappropriate time, but luckily, not enough to sour her mood. And the blinding lights. And yeah, showtime. And yeah, that's basically what I saw. Because at this point, I started to see words pop up that aren't part of the song, and I knew something was wrong. And what was wrong is that the script kept on going as if the opening didn't exist. So, ends up being horribly mistimed as a result. As far as the play goes, I'm sure it's going to go well. Chitoge was kind of last minute pulled into this, but yeah, she's got this. She's got the lines memorized. She's in a good mood. Should be great. I do know there's some like OVAs. I assume I watched those after this, before second season. As he bleeds a spider web. It's such a weird thing. And yeah, of course, the family members and stuff are going to be in the audience. I feel like we're all familiar with the story of Romeo and Juliet. If somebody wasn't, I would assume what rock they were living under. And, obviously very fitting with those two, now that I think about it. It's a mystery. Can't they just get along? Those suits are incredible. Imagine that being your job, to just be the sparkling dancing guy. She is definitely impressive, isn't she? We were were going well up until that point. It's already going off the rails. You were so confident in just... Chitoge doesn't concern herself with what she's allowed to do. She never really has. Yeah, this is slightly different than the Romeo and Juliet I know, but it's important to put your own spin on it. Hide. They were always gonna come, man. You should have been ready for that. So, try to look like you're getting along. Bachikoi. That's exactly what Juliet would say. So let's just roll with it. Let's keep going, guys. Ooh, the blue light. That deer in the headlights look. A little bit monotone there. I think she's a little bit nervous to be on stage. Oh, okay. That's a twist. That'll get some emotion out of her. I don't think anyone told her this. Yeah. I mean, you already went off script a while ago. Why not? What do we have to lose, really? Yeah, just go with it. Contain your Doki Doki as best you can and just perform. Yes? Oh god, could you imagine how this would feel when you actually do like him and don't want to say it? Key, just say the key part. Show's all about keys. Yeah, I knew she couldn't do it. She was never gonna do it. Making the narrative seem like a liar now. I'm pretty sure there were no guns in Romeo and Juliet either. I know that voice, yeah. I'm sure she'd be more than willing to say she likes him on stage. Here, that was Marika. Self-proclaimed, yeah. Another twist. Not bad enough, apparently. The real Juliet shows up. Oh no, the crowd's turning on Romeo. I'm gonna play dumb, I see. She's a much better actress than Tsugumi. Because it's only semi acting. Yeah, Romeo. She's enjoying this. Oh, the bed. Okay, we are moving forward. Why not? I don't see the problem. Okay, that's how I was gonna play this. I mean, your move now, I suppose. Never seen a narrator have so much fun. I knew it. She's not one to back down. Have your way with me, brother. It's all good. Oh god, that look, that face. Yeah, what do you do now, huh? What's... Okay. Gotta make it seem like it's for her own good to not get involved. I really do feel the shaftness and this overall performance, this play. Some of these shots. Okay, we got intense heart pupils now. We just had that ready. That bush looks like it was ripped straight from Paper Mario. I guess he won. Win by knockout. Well, I guess that part's taken care of. Those terrifying ballerinas in the background. What now? Okay, yeah, he is a real threat, I suppose. Again, only semi-acting. Well, how do we win this one? Who says you have to be a student to perform in the play? Just a misunderstanding. Don't give the wrong idea. Okay, definitely not a prop. You need to get a weapon first of all. Oh god. We're just gonna destroy the stage. Hey, poison. That might work. Poison the brother. I think you're the one that's dangerous. It does seem so. It's a good POV shot. You can really feel the fear and the dread. Oh no. Ooh. I don't know how we get out of this. Just beat him over the head with a brick, that works. Or unless he dodges it. It could have worked. But, it's gonna come down. Hopefully the window is what hits you and you can just break through. Man, there's gonna be nothing left of this stage soon. Is everyone okay? Is Romeo okay? That's what matters. Juliet gets to just see this destruction from a safe distance. Waiting for an arm to break through. Come on. Or just that, or that. I guess it's a bit flashier. Romeo, tougher than he looks. And yeah, he's just dead. Rip. Nothing will stop me from reaching my love. Not even a crumbling building or a crazy cis-complex brother with a sword. He's like barely walking. But the show must go on, so... At least you're aware. Oh, Juliet coming down? Or he going up? Or both? Yeah, he's coming up. I have something in my eyes. I wish I could understand that old English. But I think I get the idea. Can you imagine having to climb up all that way after almost dying? Take my hand, Juliet. We will run away together and be happy forever. From our crazy families that will never understand our love. Now I'm just gonna wait for something to interrupt again. Or maybe not. Okay, we get to just fly off. Yes, that was definitely a Romeo and Juliet play to remember. Yeah, overall I would call it a success. Everyone had fun. Nobody died. Not for lack of trying. And they got a nice moment together near the end there, without an interruption. I mean, I have happened episodes left too. So now we just gotta do the cleanup, I imagine. Yeah, she's actually bringing him a beverage. They definitely have grown closer. You know, with her being kind of nice. You know, with a little bit of meanness, you know, of the cheek thing, but mostly a nice thing. You usually kind of forget some lines here and there, but... yeah, struggles before and during that play. In comparison, Julia had it easy. She just got to sit in her balcony the whole time watching. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yes, we have a fake love. A Nisekoi. And of course, there's other girls that want him as well. That's another difference in their scenario. I apologize for the countless mean things I've done to you and said to you. But, yeah, I appreciate that. Yes? Oh, okay, that was actually pretty cute. Uh, yeah, I don't think he's used to her being this cute. That's a lot to handle all of a sudden. Okay, he's keeping it pretty cool, though. I mean, now they can really believe what the other one says at all, honestly. What are either of you talking about? Like... depends on what time of day it is, whether or not she hates you or not. As she says with a beaming smile. Talk about mixed signals, Jesus. But I guess it's a tsundere in a nutshell. So let's, yeah, have some fun together as a fake couple that hates each other, supposedly. Deep inside of our hearts. As our two cans snuggle up to each other. They're basically famous now. Tsundere. Learn the word. Kanpai. Sure they were. Yeah, I recognize that ribbon. Makes it much easier to see in a crowd. You know, Ichide was the one that really performed during that play. The man almost died. He had a building collapse on him. Climbed a rope ladder afterwards. I mean, rumors like that are, of course, gonna go around, but... What would we do without you, man? You are the friend we... Wow, that outfit. You are the friend we need. I mean, I can see people believing that, considering everything. I guess she had fun, though. Glad to see her emoto's okay. It is interesting to think about how the play would have went if she did do it. Would love one. She's also a good friend. Okay. She really did hold a grudge. That sounds painful. Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, that was her plan. Always the sly one. Yeah, that's the real reason. Nice little hair going down the POV shot. That was an interesting touch. I brought you a crepe. Please be happy. Yeah, it seems like it, even though it's just really complicated, their relationship. For the crepe. POV shot of the crepe just kind of makes me want it more. Because it almost gives me an illusion I could take a bite. You feel strongly about something. In a way, yeah. Yeah, but... Yeah, it's almost gotta feel like NTR, you know, the role that you could have played and all that. What are you thinking? You're thinking pretty hard, I mean. Gotta come up with something. Okay. Where are you going with this? Can do some Romeo and Juliet role-playing together? He's got the jacket. Are we gonna do it here? So we really are gonna do some Romeo and Juliet role playing in a nice romantic spot. Is that really what we're doing? That's what we're doing. For entertainment. Wow, she looks so happy over there. Oh my god. I almost made me happier just seeing it. And she looks great as well. Gotta point that out. Don't say that. Oh no, Dada. Now kiss you two. Then Chitoge can walk in on it and it'd be great. She'll wait until the end of time. Well. What am I hearing? Oh, that's Tsubumi. Okay, yeah, Tsugumi. Whatever her name is. Yeah, it's probably against school regulations to shoot a gun in school. Did a keyhole just come from the sky to engulf us? But I really was confused what that sound was for a good couple seconds. But yeah, she gets pissed off at him. Looks like we have a nice like big picture here that's gonna slowly zoom out. It looks like. Hopefully it has like everyone. It looks like it. Yeah, I see Marika down there. I do like those slow pan out of a big image EDs. Also, yeah, Onodera and Chito get together. That's a nice little picture of those two. Kind of like semi-hugging each other, like having their arms behind each other's. It's a good shot of them. And Marika really trying to make a good pose there. Oh, Ichiju at the bottom. Sounds about right. If he was at least laying on his back, at least you get that upskirt shot. Two, to be precise. And yeah, no sting or anything. Okay, well, wow, that was a play. Okay, that was the 20th episode of Nisekoi and the final episode of the first season of Nisekoi. And yeah, I was expecting it to go off the rails because, of course it does, right? This is Shitogi we're talking about, right? She's gonna, one way or the other, things are gonna get exciting because we have her, right? And we also have, like, Yakuza family, mafia, there's just so many elements of potential chaos that something had to have happened to just make things chaotic, right? In addition to our narrator who just adds things for whatever reason. Like, we already had Chitoge forgetting lines and having to do a little bit of ad-libbing, but we just had a narrator that made sure to, like, dial it up to 11, and we had people that just kept taking advantage of the chaos, right? Being like, well, if things are already this off rails and chaotic, I guess I'll jump in. We had Marika come in to add her own sort of, basically make Romeo be like a 2-timer or a 3-timer or whatever, right? She shows up being like, I love you, and Ichiju does his best to fight back, being like, oh, we are siblings, we can't, this is forbidden love, we can't do such a thing. And then Marika, not to be, dissuaded by that, she's like, no, it's all good, our love is all that matters, let's go. But eventually he's able to KO her. But then he has, rather than a love problem, he has a death problem, where a certain man shows up, the brother of Juliet apparently, shows up to just murder him. Luckily, the building collapsing was able to solve the problem, I guess, because it somehow did more damage to the brother than to Romeo. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but maybe just chalk it up to luck, I suppose. But man, Romeo, no wonder Juliet fell for him. He handles all that, comes back up, and is able to still, sweep her off her feet, fly into the sky and all that, and have a happy ending together, I guess, from what we can tell. Right. But yeah, just the play went wonderfully, right? I mean, the crowd seemed pretty satisfied with it. I think the only one that wasn't particularly satisfied was probably Tsugumi, because she had that whole extra love thing added onto it, which she did not appreciate. She did not appreciate that one bit, and she made sure the narrator knew that. But also, we did have Onodera a little bit displeased because she wanted to be Juliet, right? But that we were able to kind of make up for by having a little bit of Romeo and Juliet role playing by the sunset and all that. Were very romantic stuff. Although I guess Romeo messed up a line. I don't know. Like, I wasn't paying that much attention to the lines itself. I was mostly just looking at the happy, beautiful Juliet, right? She just, because that one shot, she just looked like she was the happiest she was in her entire life. Like, that's what that one shot looked like. Like, I almost fell out of my chair because of the sheer energy that it shot me with, right? But just, I wish I was half that happy on a good day. But it was good. It was good stuff. And as far as like Chitoge and Ichijo's relationship, like, I don't know how you even categorize that. Like, the two of them constantly like kind of give mixed signals to each other, and but like, which was really just the epitome of that was her saying that she hates him while, again, looking like the happiest she's probably ever looked in the show, right? We have their two respective cans getting all lovey-dovey with each other as well, right? So they say things like, you know, going back to hating each other or whatever, but, like, it's one of those things where you have to really just, rather than listen to what they say, just look at their actions. That's where you're going to get the real truth about how they feel about each other, right? You might as well just completely ignore whatever they say as just gibberish, you know, random words. Just your eyes will get you what you need to know about how they feel about each other. I feel like that'll serve you well if you get confused with all the words they say to each other. So, and yeah, he really does not seem too accustomed to dealing with a tsundere, so his confusion is definitely at the highest level of anyone, really. But yeah, the play was good. The developments between those two was good. We had some good stuff between Orodeta and Ichijo thrown in there as well. We had some Mari Katana get a little bit of screen time too. She was sick, but she made sure to push herself to get a little bit of that Romeo action in the play. Like, not only did she have heart pupil, she had like a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a zooming heart pupil, like a dynamic heart pupil. I don't know what you want to call it, but it looked fancy at a certain point. But Tsugumi had her a little bit as well. But yeah, almost every girl had a little bit of time in the spotlight in this episode, which is good to see. The kind of thing I'd like to have in a final episode of a show, definitely. Although it's not really the final episode, because you have a season 2 and OVAs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's probably all I really had to say about the episode. So I thought it was pretty good for a season 1 finale. And yeah, I will be watching the OVAs in season 2 as well, right? So if you enjoyed my reaction to season 1, you have that to look forward to as well. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.